Hello, welcome back to Power Notch me tries to be game content. Today I just wanted to make a quick PSA video, although I think it might actually be a monster review too. But there's this dungeon that just popped up half an hour ago. Not dungeon, this announcement on Pad's Facebook that there will be a one-shot special challenge that's only available for 3 hours tomorrow. It's like very short, pretty short notice, first of all, for a new dungeon. But then also I think it's the only dungeon. It's the only one that I remember, at least, in the time I've been playing, that has such a short window. It's literally only from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. UTC. So for me, my time, which is Pacific Standard Time, it is 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. You only have that window to do it, and if you beat that one shot, which I'm gonna guess is gonna be, we've had similar one shots that are 20 grueling floor, 99 stamina, which are very similar to like A arena level stuff, like A2, A3. I say A3 because some of them had radar dragons at the end, but I kind of feel like it's going to be like that, but we'll see. I'm going to record it tomorrow, so watch out for that video. Hopefully I'll record it in the beginning of the time, and then I can put it up so you can still see it and still clear. But I think it should be some arena-ish, feel like an arena level dungeon, and the reward is actually another dungeon. Which is Borma Descended. Now, I've been actually waiting for this dungeon for a little bit. Not this dungeon specifically, but there's 3 monsters in the family of this thing. I do know that in Japan, to get this one and the other monsters in the family, Borma, they actually had to do Pad Radar, which is some other app in Japan where... I don't really know how it works, but it's some other app in Japan that's related to Puzzle Dragons, but it's not. Anyways, this is where I'm gonna hop into the review, so... That was just PSA. Do the dungeon. Don't forget about it. So let's talk about these monsters, which actually were uploaded. If you saw in early this morning, if you log into Pad, or if you log into Pad at all today, there's a very quick data download that took like half a second. So I'm going to assume it was for these dungeons and these monsters. But let's talk about these monsters. So first one is Borma. Borma is a fire type. Wade stats not the highest. He looks like he's an attacker based on this little graph thing here. I think his main use is definitely as a sub. I don't think he's inheritable. Pretty sure he's not inheritable. Paddox has been wrong about that sometimes, but pretty sure he's not inheritable, or would have heard. But he is a farmable Fujin. Taking a look at his active skill is ignores enemy damage absorb effects for 1 turn. Does not include combo shield, attribute absorb, and damage void. So he is a farmable Fujin with 23 turn cooldown, still on the long side. But you can only get 1, I think. Pretty sure. Let me actually check the event. I'm pretty sure you. Oh, I guess you can run it as much as you want in that time. I don't know how much stamina that dungeon will be. It must be a lot. But I suppose the idea is you're supposed to like start the dungeon, not the one shot, but the prize dungeon. Kind of like how Riku is a prize dungeon. I guess once you click it, you get 24 hours to do it. And since there's 3 difficulties, I guess you can play over and over again. Riku you can only do once. This guy maybe you can do more than once. I actually don't know. This dungeon doesn't exist in Japan. They have to do some other special thing to get it, I think, or I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure about the details of that. Anyways, he is a farmable Fujin with a lot of skill ups you need to get him to a usable state, and he also increases fire attribute attack by 1.5 for 1 turn, which doesn't really matter. As a sub, he actually has 2 fingers and a god killer, and the standard 1 skill boost, 1 SPR, which is it's not the worst in the world, but it's not very good. As a leader skill, he actually has a pretty strong leader skill, so attack times 6 when there are 6 or less orbs on the board, and all attributes times 5 when attacking with Rainbow. So he is kind of like a Kaide style leader, but Rainbow, so similar to Tachibana's Unawoken evolution that we recently got. And this guy is actually times 30, so a lot of damage, but he fits into the glass cannon role. But he doesn't. He has like only purely attack multiplier, and he doesn't have recovery shield HP, so not that useful as a leader. Now, someone who is useful as a leader is his blue friend, who I actually had wished that we had gotten. I think we're going to be able to get him soon. Oh, by the way, the last important thing is that this red guy is an evolution material for the red star dragon. I don't know, how do I prove it to you? Click on this little egg thing. This egg thing is used for the material for Tyrannos, the Tyrannos with the killers. So we haven't gotten that egg mechanic yet. It's basically a way to let us stack monsters that are dungeon bosses and stuff like that that are used for evolution. So it's an evolution for Tyrnos, which I don't know if I'm going to use. We'll see. So this guy is actually relatively exciting because he was tiered up until today on GameMate, at least on GameMate's tier list. They rate him pretty high. He was in DR's tier, although him and DR both got kicked from the tier list to make room for the MTG, the Magic the Gathering monsters, kick them off. But he's still good. I don't even think Blue Sonya's on GameMate's list anymore. I'm not sure about that actually. I have to take a look. But anyways, DR and this guy got kicked, but he's about on DR's tier level, if that tells you anything. He's actually how do I explain? A monocolor water leader. Let's take a look at his awakenings first. He actually has 6, which is more than the other guy. He's unbindable, which is why he's useful as a leader partially. And he has 3 L unlocks, no skill boost, no time extends. His active skill also is long to skill, needs a lot of skill ups. And it's enhanced water orbs and increased skyfall chance of enhanced orbs by 50% X. And that is because his leader skill is a 501E style leader, as well as the 501E aspect, 501E for any attribute that you do it for. Although you really want to do it for water because this guy has water attribute cards HP times 2, attack times 2, which is pretty run of the mill. That's pretty similar to Vraska, who does that for wood. However, fire, wood, light, and dark attribute cards recovery times 0.25. So it's a recovery cut if you for any monster that has an attribute that is not water. So like if you're like Awoken Andromeda or something and you have water green, you will get HP times 2 and attack times 2 for her, but you'll have 1/4 of your recovery on her because she is green. So this guy is a relatively challenging monster team build around because most mono type leaders, even if they say like attack times 2 for water, like they won't say anything negative for other colors. And furthermore, he also does not have a recovery multiplier. In fact, the only recovery thing he has is a recovery divider, I guess. But in spite of that, his match attribute is attack times 7 when 501E. So he's by himself, he's times 14 HP times 2, which is actually pretty high. It puts him in the tank category, but it's a bit stronger. Like Vraska, for instance, who is HP with pair leader Vraska, it's times 4 and then no recovery for her, and then times 144 attack with the pair. So this guy's going to be 14 times 14, which is a number that I can't do math with. 196, so a bit higher. Almost Riku level multiplier. And I've seen some playthroughs of him, and I think I will show those once he comes out, because I think I'm going to do a separate video team building for this guy, because out of the 3 monsters in his category, he's the one that is a leader, and he's actually not a bad one, and he's farmable, so everyone can get him, assuming that he comes out, the same way that Borma, this fire guy, is in these one-shots. He is farmable, so you will be able to get him. Hopefully we can grind his dungeon too, so I can get skill ups for him and not waste 25 pies on him. So he's pretty exciting. Overall, again, he is a tanky lead, very tanky leader. Times 2 HP is quite high with no recovery, unfortunately, and a moderate attack amount. And he is a tiered leader, or he was a tiered leader. So let's talk about the last guy in this series, which is the green one. This green one, whose name is Byuto. And last guy's name was something. I can't remember. There was Borma, Zapan, and Byuto. So Byuto here is a balance type, cool. And as we could see zooming in, he actually gets a 10 combo awakening. So he's the second monster in North America to get 10 combo awakening. I mean, he hasn't been announced for North America yet, but Padex confirms with Padex confirmed with data mining that he will be coming to us, and it makes sense since he's in the same family as Borma, who was announced in North America officially to come to us. Now, I suppose he can be a budget awakening wise, just looking at his awakenings, he could be an okay active if you have nothing else, no other 7 combos, but you have to use him on a 7x6 board, or else you're probably never going to get that 10 combos. He does have 3 fingers, which is nice finger stick. No skill boost, unfortunately, but I suppose that's okay. I wouldn't use him for anything, but, kind of puts him like Jace from the, collab, Magic the Gathering, the new Jace card. His active skill randomly spawns 3 wood orbs from non-wood orbs, so it's a very short cooldown if it's max scaled, so you'd be able to inherit something over him if you were to use him. And again, the last guy, what's his name? Starts with the V, and Byuto are both evolutions for the the Star Dragons, the blue and green one as well, respectively. Brackies and Plesioth? Or Plesios? I don't know if it's S at the end or TH. Whatever, they're evolutions for them as well. Looking at his active skill, he is attack 3 when 2 sets, attack times 4 each one. So he plays similar, it looks like it's a very similar leader style to Awoken Sarasvati, where you just want to make a bunch of some color combos, up to 5 combos, so which means you need 15 freaking orbs of that color. So not a very useful leader. Maybe if you ran double Vishnu, you could use him, but he's bindable. It's Riku level, but like a lot harder to activate than Riku, so not the best as a leader. Maybe as a sub, maybe if you have no other good time extend sticks. Looking to run a wood team. Yeah. So I think that's it for my review of these 3 monsters. Overall, I'd say this guy is the least useful. The red one is the most second most. Well, you probably, if you have no other Fujin, it's amazing because you can use it. So at least it's a usable, farmable Fujin. We will get another one later. That is, I think, the one we're going to get might be inheritable. But this one, the red guy, Borma, which we're going to get tomorrow, is the NA's first farmable Fujin. So that's pretty cool. So that's very useful. And then the water guy, what's Vampa? Vapan? I think it's Vapan. I know it starts with V, like vapor. Zapan, no, it's a C. Zapan is a pretty good leader, and he's the one I'm most excited about because I don't need a fire Fujin for anything. Especially when it's not inheritable with Bad Awakenings. So I'm excited for Zapan, and when he comes out, I will try to make a team building video about him. But again, PSA, don't miss this, or you cannot get it again probably for a long time, if ever. So tomorrow, 6:27 Wednesday, 6 p.m. UTC. Do it. You have 3 hours. It's 99 stamina, so make sure to save up stamina too. Probably like don't run anything starting from like noon on, and have enough stamina to like, in case you fail, like try it again after. Cool. So I think that'll be it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one, which is probably going to be this in like 24 hours. Okay, see you later. Bye.